Hello YouTube, it's Kakashi1 here, and I'm gonna do a playthrough of Crimes and Punishments, Sherlock Holmes. I'm a very big fan of Sherlock Holmes. I've read the books, I've watched the movies. Movies were okay, but so let's get right into it. Let's start a new game. Kind of new to YouTube. I just like to do playthroughs with games, so I decided, hey, why not start a YouTube for that? So here we go. If there's ever playthroughs you guys want me to do, say it in the comments and I'll do them. Not too picky on my games. Alright. The Fate of Black Peter. Okay. What the heck was that? Oh my god.
Holmes.
Oh my god. Where do I go? Oh, take cover. Typical Sherlock Holmes.
Holmes, will you stop that?
Watch out, Watson! Oh, there's a bear on the ground.
You are utterly mad. Stop, Holmes!
Oh my god.
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is.
Don't shoot
and
me.
You almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
The
Blindfolded.
vases.
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor,
Black Peter
most
has
probably.
been murdered.
What
Alright.
happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
Maybe I should try that.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
I'd probably go to jail
Given
though.
you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Okay.
Give me half an
Let's do
hour
it.
to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done
Damn
this
them
time?
merry men.
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, sir.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I always
shall
loved
go
Watson.
alone,
He's so
then.
underrated. Sometimes it's not all about Sherlock. I need to be with me, but first we have to get dressed. I believe this is his room. Yep. Here. Alright, let's see what we're working with. Sailor, casual suit. I like the brown one. Go with this one. Oh my gosh. That's the detective look I'm looking for. Never known Sherlock to do glasses, though. Yeah, I'm not feeling the glasses. Facial hair. I'm not a facial hair guy, really. That looks good. I like it. Alrighty. Wisman. What is it called? Wisman. Keep. Oh my god, what did I press? Go. Alright, I think we go to the map, right? Yeah.
A map of London.
Don't we go to the casebook and Wisman Lee. Let's go. Alrighty, let's solve a murder.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Okay. Should we investigate first?
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
What's this? Oh, okay. Self-explanatory. What are we looking for? Blue? Okay. Camille. Nice. She was Catholic. She gardens. Birdhouse. Alright.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
In his defense, I scream a lot when I'm drunk.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
But I'm not mean.
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and, oh dear.
Did he have any visitors?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
You would think if you're retired, you'd hang out with friends more.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Oh. Oh shoot. Oh my god. Probably. Yep.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
Those are pretty impressive. I don't know how. Yeah, Sherlock Holmes kind of isn't real, technically. But such a good detective. It's amazing how, if he was real, how he would be able to figure that out. Alright, what do we got here? Footprints. Okay. Examine.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
That's it? Oh, I think we have to look for possibly a boot or something.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
I think that's it right of this. Okay. Let's go inside. See what happened to him.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
What?
Let me see.
Who tried to break in? Let's see.
These scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Okay, let's see the body. Oh, shit.
What a terrible way to die.
I agree. Let's look around, investigate a little bit. Some
Peter
boots.
Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Maybe they're the same. Size 8?
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
That doesn't seem that big at all.
Harpoons for hunting whales. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Captain Carey, okay.
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Something here.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here.
Ooh.
It was larger than a book.
It's like a treasure
box
chest.
or a small chest, perhaps.
Wonder if there was any valuables in there. Okay. Table? What's on the table?
Rum. Someone drank
Never
from
been a
this
fan
glass
of rum.
recently. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death. The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Oh, we could rotate it. Nice. Open it up. Tobacco.
This aroma is familiar.
Oh, no.
But to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Okay, this looked kind of difficult. See, definitely a ship. So how do we do this? You drag it?
Yes.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Okay. So sailor tobacco. Alright, what else we got? Sea unicorn.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded. Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
It's a way to die. Alright, you've got a notebook here. Blood on it.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook. The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
What's in the notebook? Like
These
quotes?
abbreviations mean something, but what?
What else we got here? Knife?
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
A spear versus a knife. I think I might take the spear.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
It's been a strong guy.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Wow, 50s and retired. That's pretty good.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Okay, he knew his murderer. Alrighty. What else? Press B. Find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. Red color signif... What? Shoot. Went away. Signifies an unachievable clue combination. Alright. Ooh, maybe they broke in trying to get the notebook. Because it means something. Let's look at the other... I don't know if those go together. Let's see what's here. Oh, if he didn't get the notebook the first time, he might come back the second
Someone
time.
was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Okay, I think we go talk to Strahd.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Okay. Should I go talk to her really quick and see if there's anything else that she's gonna give me? I feel like she knows something, but I can't.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Okay.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you,
Ah,
madam.
so that's what's missing. Alrighty. We need to stage an ambush, huh? I have to find a spot for that.
This looks like the
Yeah.
perfect hiding place.
Okay. Wonder who broke in. Let's find out. see anybody. Oh, wait.
Shh. Did you hear that?
A kid.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
I'm coming, the stride. Come on, Sherlock, move. God.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey.
Oh, look
I
at his
assure
hands.
you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You
God.
came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
I don't know. I don't feel like he would be a killer, especially penetrating or stabbing somebody with a spear. Oh well, let's go meet him. I'm going the wrong way. There he is. Oh wow, those are a lot of things I gotta find. Patch. Expensive fabric. Kinda seems to be a hard worker. Ugh, look at his hands. Kinda looks like my hands. I do a lot of car detailing. My hands start to look like that because of like chemicals and stuff, even though I wear gloves. Missing one, where is it? There it is. Okay, notebook. Why is he
Does
want
this
it?
notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
Okay. Maybe somebody was trying to get the Garner. I feel like it's this one. Deselect. There we go. Is there clues here I'm missing? Why Nelligan's notebook was in there though? That's it. We need to find whether an unskilled or untrained man can use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing body. That's what I thought. That's what I said earlier. Gotta be somebody strong.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Ooh, okay. Let's go. I think I go here. Oh, I got a evidence room. Yep. Okay.
These are the
Nelligan's
suspect's belongings.
belonging.
And partner, 1883.
Okay. There's more to
To my
it.
friend, from R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
You gotta remember to go to the archive.
A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. A handkerchief with the initials J.H.N. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
Evidence required. Okay.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Okay. Should be it. Maybe we should try to talk to him one more time before we go. Maybe I was supposed to do that first and didn't know. Okay, yeah. Gold ring.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Oh. Profile of it? No. That might be a yeah.
The ring's date of engraving is many years
But that's
ago.
not his name.
You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Boop. There we go. Ring. Didn't I just go with that? I think I just went with that. I don't think it's gonna be that. Maybe it's his father's. Let's go with that. Oh, nice.
No,
I got it right.
Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
I've cut fish before, like fillet them and stuff, and I mean, when your hands get slimy enough from like the fish slime and everything, it's kind of makes it hard to grip them. And I've cut myself a couple times, but definitely does not feel good. Okay, we're done. I don't think we gotta go back here yet. We gotta go to Baker Street. I think we have to talk to Watson. Okay. Where is Watson? There he is.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
What?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
I don't know.
Watson,
That's any
let
better.
us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Okay, do I gotta go back there? I don't know. I feel like I had to look something up. I have to...
My
no,
analysis
I didn't.
table. It is useful for my work.
I think I had to look some... Yeah, right here. Okay, a heavy gold ring with the inscription from R. Dawson and my friend and partner, 1883. 83? No. Right here. Dawson and Nelligan Investment Fund bankrupt. Nelligan missing. The Dawson and Nelligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned for liquidation. It was 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. This liquidation of company is pure catastrophe for many Cornwall. It's one of the bankers. He was last seen aboard his yacht, preparing for departure to Norway. Nelligan is wanted both by the police and his creditors. Okay.
Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
And we gotta go back to him and ask him about that. Alright, right here.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Anything else? I think we're good actually on this.
My archive.
Yeah.
I can always consult with it if needed. A map of London and the...
I gotta go back here. So, I know we need to go to the butcher. I know we need to go to these two as well. I think we actually go to the
I
butcher
need
first.
to take a harpoon with me.
Oh, never mind. I gotta go back.
A map of London.
Yay, we will go back to Scotland. Let's go talk to Nelligan really quick. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot more. And we'll wait on the...
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress.
Okay.
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Is he really dead? That's the question. Alright, now we gotta go Desmond. And then the butcher, I think. Gotta go get a spear. Oh, should I check these, actually? We found boots.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Okay. So it wasn't Carrie.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Okay, time to do this experiment. Do we need to talk to her, though? I don't think so. We'll do it later. Ooh, I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise.
Yeah, Watson, get
Yes.
the hell out of the way. Let me throw this.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Ready? Oh, man.
The
Oh,
harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
gotta try harder. Oh, I missed it again. It's okay. Third time's always a oh my, they make the bar bigger because I'm bad. Oh crap. Feel like that hit it. Oh man, this bar is gonna be completely. There we go.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
Okay. See if there's any others. I don't believe this. I feel like it'll take strength. I could be wrong, but figure it out. I don't think any of the other of these. I think it would tell me if I need to do those. Okay, we got everything we needed. What was that? I think we have to go find a log somewhere. Maybe he has a log about that? Alright, let's go back Baker Street. We'll figure it out. What's that sound? Wait, no, not here.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Sure, I had to go back there. Oh well, we'll go to Woodsman Lee again. I'll go talk to Miss Carrie.
Who could do such a thing?
My gosh.
Poor husband.
I thought I had to talk to her first. Let's make sure we got everything in here. What thing is, if you ever forgets... Wait, what is this?
1883. That's the one I need.
I did miss something. Okay, good.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Yeah.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing special.
How about August?
Log notes for August.
What is this?
These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Okay, anything else? Oh, this might be good.
Dundee. Hammerfest. It's a whaling map.
Gosh, I came back here. That's it. Might be everything now, though. Sure, there's none up there anywhere. Lower. Okay. I think now we need to go back to Baker Street. I don't think I gotta talk to Nelligan at all. Thing about these games is constantly like go back for here,
Something
there.
new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang.
Ooh, I love young
Yes.
Wiggins.
Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
He's actually pretty
There is
smart,
always
to be
a
honest,
watch
Wiggins.
beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Okay, should I go see if there's anything to look up? No, okay. There's Doggy.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Okay, there's that.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Okay, we'll go to the station.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting.
I don't know why
Great
he
tell.
rushes everything.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes, he refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Okay. Hello? Kicker? There we go. Check out his stuff.
These are
boots.
the suspect's belongings. Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5. The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals.
Ooh.
A pen. Nothing
It's
unusual
chemicals
about
now.
it.
Alright, let's go talk to our suspect. Where is he? There he is.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Not that cooperative. Look at Scar. Plant remains. Could he be the gardener? He is the gardener. That means Miss Carey lied.
That's all for now.
What am I doing here?
That means we need to go back. We do need to go back to Baker Street, but maybe I'll wait on that. We need to go talk to Miss Carey. What is she up to? Said that her husband did all the gardening. First of all, we have footprints. Let's make sure. Let's double check.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Yep. She's in big trouble now. Come on, Sherlock. Let's go talk to her.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Thank you, madam.
I don't know why she's lying to me. That's it. We need to use the, I believe, the chemicals to see what was written on that letter.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Wait, I actually kind of want to...
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used.
Okay.
Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay. Glue there. Read it one more time.
First
Just make
condition,
sure.
all 7 reagents should be used.
Okay.
Second condition, orange reagent
Third one
should
in
be
this
the
week.
third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay. I like blue is first. Maybe double blue. And then orange, orange. And then... Let's try this. Then it should be orange, right? Orange, orange, and then clear.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
I feel like I got most of them right. I feel like I was right for a minute there. Or maybe blue. Blue, orange. Two oranges? I feel like it's a clear after the orange. I haven't messed up yet. Maybe it's orange one more time and then clear. One more.
Done.
Oh,
now I can
there we
proceed
go.
further.
It's probably a lot easier for you guys, but
Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light
not that
on the
easy for
mystery.
me. Let's see what this says.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
That's got to be to Miss Carey, I bet. Here, letter. Oh, yeah, maybe he or somebody else hid. No? Okay. Said I had one to do. Guess not. That's just an extra clue, I guess. Alright, now I think, do we go talk to him again? Case kind of taking a while, or that, or I'm slow. Okay, let's go.
Please escort this
Nice.
suspect for interrogation.
Let's talk to him really quick. Was he?
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley,
Let's see.
what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
No. Yes. Well, both of those could, yeah, but we're going right here.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
True.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
You're a gardener, buddy.
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
Letter.
I did as you asked, and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Wonder if that was like, I thought I saw a shed in the back. I wonder if that was supposed to look. Because there's nothing else where he's died at. Something's fishy about you, Miss Carey. I'll be back.
Locked.
Never mind. I'm here now.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Okay.
Thank you, madam. Let's see what could be
Kind
hidden
of an
here.
organized shed. Gotta use my eye. Ooh, is that it? It is.
Let us see what is in this box.
Okay, combination. Switch. There we go. I'm okay at puzzles. Some of them take me a while.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Liam, my dear, you have been so good to me all the time that I have known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. She loves her husband. I will say that. But in a way, she did cheat on him. None of those go with it? Okay. None of those match up, I guess. Talk to her. Ask her why she's lying.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Oh. No. That'd be that, right? Yeah.
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone.
Oh my gosh. We just upsetted her.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
She did cheat on him. So I think it's good that came to her. Okay, was there anything more there? Got two of them that time. Alright, this one. Armless flirting. Could be both of them, but she was ashamed of it. So it seemed more flirtatious, I think. I think for now I'm gonna go with this one. And then we'll... Oh, what we got here? I read both of these. I think this one's more... I think he could've, but I'm not going with it. Kind of seems more sailor-ish. I mean, I believe that's what sailors do, is throw harpoons.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see. This man is a harpooner. and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Ooh, that could be his.
Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
I mean, who else would that be? It has his
We found
initials.
Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward.
He
2
actually
guineas.
is very useful.
Thank you, sir.
I like Wiggins. I feel like we're missing some stuff, though.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
I like my hat. I don't think I have to
Now
change
can
that.
approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Definitely a sailor's pub. There he is.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling and arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Okay. Arm wrestling? Oh. I mean, he's not giving any give. He got the better of me.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Ooh.
I've had enough. You're too strong.
Come back later when you can use your arms again.
Oh, am I supposed to do this? Alright.
I'm ready to try.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money.
I'm gonna try it one more time. Oh. Almost there. I need stamina. Got him that time. Oh, that's actually not
Well,
too
good for you,
easy.
I
That's
reckon.
hard.
You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger, and sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I dunno. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
That was Nelligan's father, I bet.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know it wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this will stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Ghazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Here it is. Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Ooh, it's his.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe.
Ooh,
If you like, aye.
We
I'm done
definitely
here.
have the strength.
It's time to leave.
Bill. Oh, one did go together. Okay. Which one is it? Oh, can't really prove anything. Something we're missing. I think we're done with him. Try Scotland Yard one more time. I think there's something to do with Nelligan that we have not gone over yet.
What am I doing?
I'm not saying another.
I guess not. Not sure the stuff over here is Nelligan's belongings.
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
I knew there was something.
No, that's not it.
Wait, railway. Right here.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Ooh, that's definitely something to take. That don't make sense. Can we talk to Nelligan? Or is that it?
Please escort this
Nice.
suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I don't know why he's lying. Right here.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
Ooh, he stole
That's
them?
all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Harry stole them from his father, I bet. What's this? I don't think it is. I think he was just looking for him. I definitely don't think he did it. I agree. There is no more clues, though. So I think for sure. I don't think it was Hurley either. He's just not a harpooner. It's got to be the guy that was a harpooner. Can I look around anywhere? Wait, no. That's right. For paper. I think it was Karen's, because he's a harpooner and make no other sense. It's gotta be him. Kinda had a grudge against him too. Against Peter. I really don't think he's that bad of a guy. But Peter Carey was a murderer, and he was a really bad drunk. And he was mean to his wife. Alright, I'm going with this one.
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, a Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
That is correct. We need to talk.
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't ya?
Yes.
How?
The tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
Oh, the sailor. It was you. Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough up a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that murder he committed at sea in 1883. Then he got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
I mean, that outcome would be alright. I don't think he's that bad,
You asked me
bad
to
of a
come,
guy.
Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
He was threatened.
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug,
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
telling me that the case is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventral. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
And
Mr.
the
Holmes.
first case is over.
Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible! But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me. This is extraordinary. You are a genius.
Then that may serve as an explanation.
He's a good kid.
Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes. And thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
Well, all worked out. Let's check the conclusion. Okay, it showed up green. That should be right. Clues found. Perfect. Alrighty. Okay, well, that is the first case. There's few more cases after this one. We'll get to the next one. So this is the first part, or well, first case. So, all right, I thank you for everybody watching. Please like and subscribe, and I appreciate it. On to the next one. Thanks.